Lala's okay. She'll probably DM me. She'll be angry because she said I called her a troll, but I didn't. Anyway, this is the Bald Beaver. This is a new book, guys. Sometimes my beaver gets a bit chilly. I try to keep her warm, but she just looks silly. Maintaining a bold beaver is very tricky. It doesn't take long for my beaver to get prickly. My beaver looks different. She stands out like a sore thumb. Sometimes she feels sad and glum. My beaver is really fun. Water sports she loves to play. I think my beaver is special. I know that's cliche. My beaver can look a little angry, and that's all right. She knows exactly how to tease and excite. When her hair grows back, my beaver can get itchy. Occasionally, my beaver can smell fishy. I wash my beaver with water, not soap. My beaver enjoys a consented grope. My beaver is out in the open. She doesn't hide in a bush. She tried a new hairstyle. It didn't work. Shush. My beaver is very thoughtful. She is really clever. She's very strong. She can handle the pressure. It doesn't matter if a beaver is bold or hairy. Just remember to eat a beaver and save a tree. The end. That was The Bald Beaver. I have another beaver book, but I feel like that's just too much beaver for... It's too much beaver for one evening. Am I allowed? No. A 17-year-old is not allowed. My books are for adults. There you go, that's that sorted. Okay, anyhow, this is coming. For mature readers only. Lance is always coming. He just can't help it. I'm addicted to coming, I admit. Lance comes here, Lance comes there. Lance will come anywhere. He just doesn't care. Lance will come in your house, he'll come in your car. Lance will come in the woods, he'll come in a bar. You're always coming, Lance. It's a bit of an issue. Yeah, I know. But at least I bring lots of tissues. His friends met up without him. Lance wasn't invited. Lance came anyway. He got too excited. Lance was always coming. He was never going. He would come sometimes without even knowing. Lance, you need help, said Simon. You're out of control. Here, take this. Call Dr. Fill Your Hole. Lance came to see Dr. Fill Your Hole. He came in the car. Dr. Fill Your Hole said, just stop coming. I know it's hard. Lance tried to restrain himself. He stayed home for a week. He came in Simon's garden. He didn't even sneak. Sorry, I had to come. I felt so sad and blue. Lance called his friends. Please, can I come to you? Lance came in Stuart's house. You get the gist. Stuart was just happy to get his daily fist. Thanks, Stuart, said Lance. I'm so glad I came. When I couldn't come, life wasn't the same. Lance went back to his old ways. He didn't care. And with enough confidence, you can come anywhere. The end. That was coming. Okay, what should we read next? Do people actually buy these? Yes, Tara. I have a book about with a main character called Tara. It's called Tara's Taco. Yeah, my books are for adults. I write them for adults. The innuendos are what adults would understand. The double meanings are for adults. And I think as adults, life's shit. So we need a laugh. Thank you, Jessica. Okay, this is a new one. I haven't read this one yet. This is called Stretching, which is about yoga, obviously. Wendy loves stretching. It's on her mind all of the time. Sometimes she stretches by herself. It's quite sublime. Wendy can stretch herself short. Sorry, let me try that again. Wendy can stretch herself, sure, but she's not a pro. She needs someone trained, someone in the know. She went for a walk, thought of stretching, wouldn't go away. She bumped into Colin. Wendy smiled and said, Namaste. Fancy stretching me? Wendy didn't beat around the bush. Sorry, I'm not very flexible. Colin left in a rush. Wendy was annoyed. She was very stressed. What do I need to do to get stretched? Wendy was daydreaming. A good stretching would be divine. Please, can someone just give me a sign? Namaste. Help me. I feel so tight and tense. Get inside. Let the stretching commence. First, deep breaths. Let's get in the zone. Now prepare for your mind to be blown. Go on, Steve. Sweat was dripping. Things got quite soggy. Steve stretched me in the downward doggy. Sorry. I don't know what it is about that page. It always tickles me. Namaste got me into all sorts of positions. We found our flow and got into a nice rhythm. He stretched me into the king pigeon. I felt the burn. Steve was the master and I was ready to learn. I left Namaste a review. He's a 10 out of 10. And I can't wait for him to stretch me out again. The end. That was stretching. That's for the yoga girls. Okay, I don't think I can read this book on TikTok because of the title of it. I have read it on my Instagram. It's about a candle. I don't think I can read that on live, otherwise TikTok will shout at me. So I have this and then 2 other books that I can read. This is Will You Suck My Lollipop? If you see any books that tickle your fancy, the candle one, there you go. I can't say that word. But yes, if you see any books that tickle your fancy, you can get them in TikTok shop. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on my website. So go for it. Yes, Scarlett. So I think that Maria is going to venture into be a hairdresser where she, scissoring is just an all day, everyday thing. That's what I think. Anyway, this is Will You Suck My Lollipop? My lollipop can be salty. My lollipop can be sweet. My lollipop is so tasty. It is the perfect treat. But who is going to lick it? Who will get a taste? I need my lollipop sucked. There is no time to waste. Georgia, have a look at this here. Will you give it a lick? No, please leave me alone. You give me the ick. I looked at my lollipop in my hand. Why won't anyone suck it? I don't understand. I went for a walk and tried a different plan. Jimmy, will you suck my lollipop? I'm sure you'll be a fan. So sorry I can't. The only thing I lick is clams. Undeterred, I carried on with my quest and made sure my lollipop looked its best. Melanie, look at my lollipop. It's not going to suck itself, I said with a smirk. Please go away. You're acting like an absolute jerk. What is going wrong? Why can't I get my lollipop licked? I strolled home. My confidence had dipped. I bumped into Kelly. She looked a little distraught. Are you okay? She said. I want to show you support. No one will suck my lollipop, and I don't know why. Kelly replied, I will happily suck your lollipop. How could I possibly deny? Kelly had a lick, and then she lost control. Before I knew it, she swallowed my lollipop whole. Go on, Kelly. The moral of the story is this. If you want your lollipop sucked, don't be a dick. The end. That was Will You Suck My Lollipop? I saw a comment saying that Kelly is their mum's name. Kelly is a recurring character in the Jen Jenivive world. If you are enjoying this live and you like my books, I would really appreciate it if you gave me a follow. You got some books for your cousin. She's 5. Well, unfortunately, that's on you, because literally the first thing that you read on any listing is that they are for mature audiences only. So I don't know what to say. Keep them for yourself. Don't read them to your 5-year-old, what was it, cousin? Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, give me a follow. I would really appreciate it. TikTok literally hate me at the moment. They don't push out any of my videos. So yeah, it's really shit. Yes, I'm going to read this book, and then I have one more book after this, and then that's it. What time are we at? price. $22.45. How can you buy this? You can buy this on TikTok Shop. If you go on my profile and look at my showcase, it should be there, but it is a new one, so it might not be on there yet. Amazon or my website. Yes, I will be live again. I want to be going live at least once a week. Yes, I'm from the UK. Right, anyway, this is Sally's Spit Roast. Sally was a great neighbour. She was so generous and sweet. One thing about Sally is that she really loves meat. Sally wants to have a get-together and be the best host. She wants to have an epic, day-long spit roast. Wow, Sally. Whew. Who will come? Who will have the stamina? Who should I ring? She called Troy. Fancy a spit roast? A +1 you can bring. Troy arrived with Colin in tow. Colin said, let's get this spit roast on the go. Sally was setting up. The thighs were already juicy and dripping. Troy wanted to show off the meat that he was gripping. A voice came from over the fence. Any room for me? Sally replied, sorry, this spit roast is just for us three. The meat was moist and ready to devour. It was as magical as seeing the Eiffel Tower. Sally ate some meat off the bone. Colin couldn't leave the breasts alone. Go on, Colin. Troy was a thigh guy. He liked them thick. He added his own sauce and said, that's the trick. It was dark. Sally was getting tired and it was showing. She said, I'm done here. You guys can get going. Troy was still hungry. He wanted a sweet and sticky treat. Sally said, you look desperate. Learn to be discreet. A spit roast can be fun. It's certainly not dull. Just make sure to leave when you are full. The end. That was Sally's spit roast. Okay, so we've had this evening My Beaver Loves Wood. We've had the Bald Beaver. Now we have My Beaver Hates Wood. You don't understand the end. It's because Troy wanted more. And Sally was like, no, you can go. But he wouldn't go because he wanted more. So, it's not good, is it? You've got the same pillow. B&M. Okay, this is the last book of the live, guys. If you have enjoyed this live, please give me a follow. As I said before, TikTok hates me and I would really appreciate it. You can get my books on my website, TikTok Shop or Amazon. Okay, this is My Beaver Hates Wood. This is my beaver. She is very fussy. She doesn't like wood. She only likes cats. My beaver hates wood. It makes her gag. She has very good taste. I don't mean to brag. Sometimes beavers are dry, sometimes they are wet. The sight of wood makes my beaver have a cold sweat. My beaver hates wood, especially the way it smells. She prefers a taco and fishy clamshells. My beaver is furry. She is so cute. She's not like other beavers. There's no dispute. Hardwood, softwood, maple or even pine. Offer my beaver wood and she will politely decline. My beaver loves other beavers. She thinks they're really great. She likes to play with other beavers. My beaver's definitely not straight. When my beaver plays with others, they get very moist. Beavers are supposed to be wet. That's the point. My beaver's home can be messy. Don't judge her, damn. My beaver is so happy when she finds the perfect clam. Not every beaver is the same, and that's just fine. My beaver likes to scissor just to pass the time. My beaver hates wood, that much is true. She's a proud member of LGBTQ. The end. That was My Beaver Hates Wood. That was the last book of the live, guys. My dog has just literally kicked all the other books onto the floor. What did you do that for? So yeah, that was the last book of the live, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for Adult Bedtime Stories. I will be doing more of these, I promise. I want to be doing at least one a week. So yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for all your comments, gifts, likes, etc. I really appreciate it. I will see you in my next live, guys. Bye.